So this is while at the Syria hospital. I've been involuntary detained for today's date 124. My name's Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. My vocal cords are being hacked, so people are pretending that I'm somebody else. I'm Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I was born in Scarborough, Ontario in 1977, October 20th. Nobody could do the pectoral muscle test. And I'm just going to show you something here. I took a picture. That was from July 5th, 2025. It's almost 2 months to the day. And based on my DNA, this is on my left foot. And you can see how there's an open wound here. And I'll just show you that. It's from July 5th, 2025. July 5th, 2025. So now I'll just show you a picture from today. And you can still see how it's all red right there and red right there. That's due to the chemicals that they use at this from the local steel plant here. And I'll just show you that it's today, September 4th, 2025. So almost 2 months later, red right there. And now I'll just show you my DNA telomeres, and this particular sequence should show that I should heal virtually almost instantly. I did get a paper cut in 2019, and I watched it heal almost instantly, like based on my unique DNA. I'll just show you once again. My name's Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. People use augmented reality. They pretend I'm black. I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy. Watch how shocked I look. That's human hackers. People that use brain-computer interface when they could use their brain to control my body, like a prosthetic or robotic device. They're monsters. And so I'll just show you my DNA telomeres. So basically, people, they pretend that, human evolution hasn't happened. So you can see right here, this particular sequence. So that one, where it says the TPOX1, that'd be 1, and then the VWA, and then the FGA, and then the looks like 6S1179. That particular sequence with those particular numbers combination show that Christian Eric Arnie Meyer, myself, born October 20th, 1977, is virtually biologically immortal. That means I can't get disease. So basically, right here, the numbers that are missing in this column, like once again, people use augmented reality to pretend that they're me for this. So my voice changes and fluctuates. It's a different human that's playing me at this point. Human rapist. So basically, the trialic genome with mutations for those particular telomeres or DNA markers, and based on combined with my unique skeletal and muscular structures, could suggest a new species. So basically, the Canadian government violates me. So I'll just show proof how DNA transfer is possible. So I was born in 1977 once again. So in 1976, the Canadians, they finished 27th in Olympics. And then the very next Olympics they participated after I was born, they were 6th place. And Stephanie Meyer, her last name spelled the exact same way as mine, she wrote a book about parasitic aliens that inhabit the bodies of the dominant species. And, I'm complaining about parasitic humans. I stumbled across Stephanie Meyer when I was Google searching my name just to see if what showed up. And so Stephanie Meyer, they made me stumble across this book. That book was written in 2008, and I became aware of this in about 2018. So I'll just show you here. So basically, this is you can see the reflective stuff. This is my mucus, and that's nanotechnology. You can see a face right there. And this is my mucus, and that's reflective characteristics in my mucus from nanoparticles that could get in your body through inhalation and ingestion, or skin penetration or absorption. And so here is subliminal. Like this particular subliminal, once again, my name's Christian Eric Arnie Meyer. I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy from Scarborough, Ontario. I have a sun tattoo on my chest, and I have a scar on my hand that looks like a 25 and a spider. I'll just show you that. So that means I should get all my worldly possessions. They pretend, I'll just show you this. So you can see how that looks like a spider and a 2 and a 5. That's called an ambiguous image. And my scar never looked like that. I dove into a pond in maybe 1989, 1990, and I cut myself on a rock or a sharp edge underneath the surface. It never looked like a 25 until the year 2025. So I'll just show you how DNA transfer is possible between organisms. Well, before I do that, first I'll just, so basically I had a consent and capacity board hearing, and 4 times, and 3 times they based it on hearsay. And basically it's inadmissible because the declarant wasn't there to be cross-examined the time the statement is made. So I mentioned this at my last hearing, and this is from the second hearing. So basically it says, from this line right here, I'd like the board to note that my client is not at risk to harm himself or others, and that evidence supporting a serious physical impairment may not rise to the level of being clear, cogent, and compelling in order to keep him under the grounds of Box B. I defer to the evidence given by my client that was very fulsome today, and on behalf of Christian Eric Arnie Meyer, I ask the board to revoke his involuntary status. I've been involuntarily detained now for 4 months because I'm an evolved human being. You can see right here, you can see the back muscle structures. I have a noticeable V. The structures, the shape of the muscles, not the muscle physique, is different. This is my son's muscles. His muscles are different than mine, and then his muscles are different than the average man's. You can see this guy doesn't have a V. There's 3 different species of humans, and there's 500 different species of sharks, and 11,000 species of birds. So only an idiot would think that there couldn't be 3 different species of humans. So here's the proofs. So when you search, this is from Google. So once again, Google sources all internets, maybe except for China, Russia, Iran, and maybe Saudi Arabia, but every other country on the planet, all intellectual property that's been put out on the internet, it searches and references. So this is artificial intelligence. So Google wouldn't subject himself to litigation by providing false information. So when I searched, can DNA transfer allow organisms to share attributes? They say yes, they can. And in Canada, I'll just show you right here, they're pretending that it's not possible. But I'll just show you something else first because I've seen this. But you can see right here, this picture on the left, you can see how I don't have a scar right there. And this is where you can clearly see the 2 and the 5. And this was at 4/19, May 27th. This was this is May 27th at 10 p.m. And you can see now I have a different scar there, and you can see the dots in my scar, which isn't represented in this picture either. So they try to bring up some other stuff, like, because it does look like my hand might be creased and that the scar's there, but the scar changed. I'll just show you, because I try to make it turn to fish as well. I'll just show you here when I angle it. So you can see right there. So now look at the bottom part of the 2. You see it goes there right up until I angle it like this. You can see it almost touch. So they're blocking now. So actually watch this. This is a new thing. So watch the 5 slowly change. I'm hacking it with my brain. You can see how it's getting better right now along the sides. I'm hacking it with my brain. I'm stopping them from being able to hack the technology. Now 2 of the 2. I'm trying to do. You can see the 2 where it's getting red, like right there. So pay attention to right there, that section of the 2. And you can see how it's white. Now watch, I'm gonna hack it with my brain, and it's getting red. Just when I said it was going to. It's like I can control my biology. All I have to do is unhack the technology that's causing this. This is me unhacking my vocal cords because I have generation 2 biology. And when I have my natural prowess of my voice, I kill generational pedophiles, so they restrict my voice and they make me use my dad's voice. This is my dad's voice.